More than 7 years ago, Topeka was shocked by the double murder of Karen Harkness and Michael Cisco. Her family continues their search for justice, and they hope to perhaps get some answers this weekend when the case is featured on 48 Hours Mystery right here on Channel 13. The executive producer of that show, Susan Zirinsky, is joining us via satellite today. And folks, we're in the presence of greatness, truly. Susan, how long have you been involved with the show?
At CBS, a lifetime. I can't disclose the years because then you'll actually know how old I am.
How many cases over that time? Can you even begin to guess how many crimes you've looked at and profiled?
Well, you know, we really try to feature, we've been doing true crime for almost 4 or 5 years. This kind of crime, the Cisco Harkness case, is one that really resonated for us because this is one that for 7 years remained unsolved and remains unsolved today. And it's most unusual because all the evidence seems to point in one direction. And when that happens and there can't be closure for a family, we think when we come into a case that we can shake the tree and make a difference. Obviously, this is a case that's very well known in Topeka when Karen Harkness and Mike Cisco were gunned down 7 years ago in their bed. What's most unusual is that the children of Mike Cisco, Haley and her brother Dustin, believe that the perpetrator of the crime may be their own mother, Mike Cisco's ex-wife.
Is that truly the element that caught your attention on this case? Because certainly there are a lot of unsolved homicides out there. There are other unsolved homicides in Topeka. To pick this one to feature, what was the crux of it?
This case really resonated because of the family's pursuit of justice and because of the fact that they believed it was the mother, Mike's ex-wife. I mean, Haley Cisco lives in fear of her own life. She did something very unusual in this case. She actually has secretly recorded her mother in phone conversations trying to get to the truth. And we reveal some of those tapes on Saturday night, and it's pretty devastating. And you know, there was an internal investigation, or an investigation that the Topeka Police Department asked to be done outside the police department. They actually had a forensic investigator take a look at the case with a fresh set of eyes. The case is circumstantial. However, all roads are leading to kind of one place. As you well know, there's a new district attorney in town, and we really believe that this young, energetic, dynamic guy is really going to take a different look. They've already sent evidence out for new DNA testing. So I think a show like ours can take a look at a cold case and bring new life to it and really say, hey, look, something may not have looked as clear 7 years ago, and it looks pretty clear now.
And you actually tracked down Mike Cisco's ex-wife.
You know, we brought our own investigators in. We work with 2 very strong homicide investigators that now have their own businesses, a guy named Joe Mora from Boston and Paul Cialino from Chicago. They came in, they interviewed people, they went to the scene of the crime, and we actually took the ex-wife's alibi during that weekend that the murders happened. And it's kind of like Swiss cheese, I might say. We kind of take a real look at the circumstantial case. So we really think that when you come out of watching this show, there is a new dynamic that this case will engender. We also, at the end of the show, and this is unusual for us to do, we actually put up a card for soliciting information, and I know the Topeka Police Department is going to have extra people standing by after the show is broadcast, so that if anybody in the community saw something, knew something, knows something, we're inviting those people to share it with the Topeka Police Department. We're hoping we can make a difference in this case.
They are going to open that hotline up at 9 o'clock, right when the show starts. So they're looking forward to perhaps getting some new information. Susan, I know that Karen's son Chad has shared how very professional and pleased with the crews that they have been, and they are looking forward, as we all are, to seeing it Saturday night. Susan Zirinsky, thanks so much.
Thank you very much for having me.